Welcome back to Verdun Weapon Reviews. Today we're going to go over the P08 Luger, or the Pistol Parabellum 1908. So in Verdun Weapon Reviews, I tell you a bit of small history, usually reading from Wikipedia, and have a better history on the particular gun in the description. So the P08 is a toggle-lock, recoil-operated semi-automatic pistol designed by George J. Luger. It fires a 9mm Luger round. It is one of the earliest semi-automatic pistols to see service, being designed from the earlier Borchardt pistol. Luger improved on the toggle action design. The P08 Luger was used by the German Empire, the Weimar Republic, Nazi Germany, East Germany, Austria, Bolivia, Kingdom of Hungary, Empire of Japan, France, Finland, Grenada, Iran, Netherlands, Indonesia, New Zealand, Norway, Portugal, China, Spain, Switzerland, who was the first to adopt the Luger, and Turkey. Now, the Luger was also used in the U.S. pistol trials, where it competed against some other smaller companies, but mainly against what became the M1911 and the Savage Model 1907. Savage Model 1907 is a really cool looking pistol. So Luger dropped out of that trial because complicated reasons. I'll have a link to Ian's Forgotten Weapon video in the description, or I'll link it at the end of the video. So now we'll talk about it in game. Well, the Luger used to be the second best pistol in the game back when the game first came out, and the Ruby used to be the best. Mainly because these were the only two in the game. And the Ruby was super good because it had almost basically no fire rate. So now the list of best pistols, not including revolvers, we're going semi-automatic pistols only. It goes M1911, Ruby, Webley Scott, Luger, FN 1900, Mauser broom handle. The Luger ranks so low because it has a slow fire rate compared to some other semi-autos. It only beats the Mauser broom handle. Of the two semi-automatic pistols available the German Empire has, the Luger is much better than the broom handle. The Reichsrevolver I still think is the best CQC sidearm for the German Empire because it fires one shot. So the Luger holds 8 rounds, which is only beaten by the Mauser broom handle. The sights on the Luger are terrible, as with most pistols in the game. As with most pistols in the early 1900s. Sighting wasn't really an issue for them back then, I guess. This is one of the 2 reasons you see me spraying at enemies with it. Because the second reason is hit detection. Verdun seems to have a weird issue with hit detection. I'm not sure if it's the programming of the game or it happens to be the Unity engine. Because other games are on the Unity engine, and I don't know if they have hit detection problems as well. Like, there's another Unity engine shooter that's fairly popular called Escape from Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov, if anyone plays it, please tell me if that game has weird hit detection issues, because that might explain why Verdun has weird hit detection issues. If it doesn't, well, then it's just the programming. The other problem that Verdun seems to have is input lag. It's very weird and not all the time. It usually happens right when you're moving, like right when you start moving, you can't stop and shoot very fast. Now, the Luger is capable of getting a one-shot headshot at close range. It's not a likely scenario, but it can happen. The still most viable way to use this pistol is just to unload an entire clip into one person. Or magazine. Clipazine. I tend to call pistols stuff clips, just because I'm weird and annoys people. So is the Luger a viable pistol? Yes, if you're the German Empire. If you can choose it over the Mauser broom handle, choose it over the Mauser broom handle. Mauser broom handle is really bad. if you're good at aiming and Verdun's hit detection happens to work for you, the Reichs revolver is the best because it one-shots people. Now, the pistols in Verdun used to be a lot more effective because they used to give a heavy amount of suppression, and they were really overpowered. Like the Ruby used to be basically a submachine gun. So yeah, the Luger could never compete with the Ruby back then. Like, but now it's sort of. But you have other pistols that kind of just took the place. Like the 1911 is just so much better than like every other pistol in the game. Well, maybe not the Webley Scott, but it definitely put the Luger a lot farther down the list than it used to be.